Hi, thanks for tuning in to Tampa Bay Business Expo 2021. I'm here with Jessica Wakefield with Dark Light Portrait Studios, photographer. You specialize in well, you do quite a few things, right? You do
We do.
quite a bit.
We do,
But you do
yeah.
headshots, you do
We do.
portraiture.
Mm-hmm.
But what really I liked when I read your card was that you're also getting into a unique niche, which is
Yes.
55 and older.
Yes.
What sparked the inspiration behind that?
Honestly, a lot of photographers focus on babies, high school seniors,
I can't imagine
tweens.
a worse job than taking pictures of babies, by the way.
We actually do not do that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that we're like,
Honestly.
you don't, no.
Yeah. Dogs, baby dogs I'd be fine
Baby
with.
dogs.
But babies? No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
so,
no.
sorry. 55 and older inspiration?
Yes, so everybody focuses on other things. They focus on couples, weddings, whatever. And we were just going, nobody focuses on the 55 plus community.
Yeah.
And unless it's part of a family. Like, I'm going to take a picture of this family and the grandmother's going to be there.
Right, yeah.
But I'm going, when you're over 55, it's not like you've disappeared. You're
Yeah,
still
exactly.
in the community, you're
Yeah.
still doing things. And so for us, people over 55 still get married.
Yeah.
They have anniversary parties, retirement parties, whatever it is. And so we're like, why wouldn't we focus on this? Plus, we live in Florida.
Yeah.
And everybody,
Eventually, everyone's going to hit your target market, right?
it's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
God, I just realized something. I'm a little depressed right now. I'm 3 years away from being your ideal customer.
Well,
I just
in
need a
3
moment
years-
of depression right now.
In
Yeah.
3 years, come see us.
Yep.
But no, so we still do high school seniors.
Sure.
We still do that kind of stuff. But we're kind of moving and shifting
I think
towards the
that's a
55
great
plus.
niche, right? It's something that's probably not as like there. I mean, there are so many. Photography is a highly competitive business as well,
Yes.
right? So if you think about blue ocean strategy, right? You look at the red ocean where everybody's eating and feeding, and it's just a bunch of blood. Go to some new blue water
Yes.
where there's not as much competition. I think that's a brilliant idea. Tell me a little bit about this. What makes a good headshot a good headshot, or what makes a headshot a great headshot, maybe?
I think, for me personally, I think for a headshot, you really it needs to show who you are. So if I am a teacher and I have a kindergarten class and I'm fun and I'm outgoing, if my headshot is very formal and very right.
well,
Like, who wants
yeah.
that to be your kindergarten teacher?
Yeah.
So it should reflect who you are.
Yeah.
It should also look like you. If you weighed 700 pounds and
Yeah.
you lost all that weight, get a new headshot.
Get a new headshot.
Get a new headshot.
Yeah.
Be the person
or
who
the
you are.
opposite as well,
Yeah,
by the way.
absolutely.
If you were at one point in time and then you did gain a lot of weight, let it reflect you.
Yeah,
The one
be
that
you.
cracks me up is the one where you look at a picture and then you finally meet the person, you're like, oh, that was taken 20 years ago. It's like,
Yes.
get a new headshot, right?
Yeah.
Average time, what's the average life of a headshot? About 6 months, a year, more? What do you
I
think?
would say at least 6 months.
Yeah.
A year, it really depends on how you change your look. Some
Yeah.
people, like for me, for instance, I look the same. I always look the same.
Yeah.
I get a little fatter, but I always look the same. And so for me, I don't need to do one as often
Right.
as some people who they change, hairstyles, whatever,
Hairstyle,
often.
yeah, that's
So
a good
then
point.
update a headshot. And I think the worst headshot you can possibly have is a selfie. I'm sorry.
God, me too,
It is
man.
terrible.
Oh, it's
because
so
people do
painful.
it like this.
Yeah.
And there's like the toilet behind them or whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is your professional image.
It's a surefire. I will tell you, if I go to a website or I get a business card and there's a selfie photograph on there, I'm not going to say I'm not going to do business with that person, but I will tell you they're going to work extra hard to get my business because
Yeah.
I see that as a really bad flag
Yep.
that they don't have attention to detail in their business.
Yep.
So I'm a huge advocate, but I don't think you sell pictures. I think you sell images and
Absolutely.
impressions, right? That's what you
Absolutely.
do. Yeah. I was going to ask you one other thing. Because you do a lot of portraiture, especially in 55, tell me, what is the worst portrait cliche that you know out there? Like, what's the one that just makes you, there's such a cringe-worthy photo that you're like, oh, if I have to do one more scene with this in the background, I'm going to lose my mind.
I don't even know that there's necessarily something in the background, but there's always the cheesy, like, let's go to the beach and let's wear matchy outfits. Like it's the
Oh,
90s.
yeah.
I'm like, it's not necessary. You don't have to wear exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter whether there's 2 of you or whether there's 50 of you.
Yeah.
You can like vary it up a little bit. This, it's a new era. It's a new
Right,
day. Don't
right.
wear a white t-shirt and khaki pants or whatever it is.
Got it.
And it's like, you don't have to match.
Yeah.
That just drives
You don't
me
match
nuts.
in real life, right? It's like,
Right,
do you ever
exactly.
dress alike? Then maybe
Especially
if you're
not in public.
going to Disney World or something. something and you want to be kitschy, but cool, yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so.
Well, listen, so people want to get a hold of you. Let me get
Yes.
your website out here. It's dlportraitstudios.com. We're going to put that up on the screen for you,
Yep.
so you can check that out. And your office is where, or your studio is where?
We actually do everything on location.
You do
so
on location.
Yeah,
Great.
we're
Well, that
located.
makes sense if you're doing portraiture,
Yeah.
especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are located in Town and Country, and
Okay.
but we will come. We can go
So
out.
does the
we'll-
Tampa Bay area. For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, Tampa Bay, Florida as a whole, and we actually travel to other states and do weddings
Oh,
and events
very
and stuff
cool.
there. So
Very cool.
we're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we have a passport. We will go. I don't.
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter. So,
Awesome. All right.
Anyway.
Well, listen, if you listen, we all know somebody who's 55 or older. What a great gift, by the way. Wouldn't that be a
Yes.
really cool thing to just give like a birthday present or something to your mom or your dad,
Mm-hmm.
and just say, listen, all the photos we have are back when I was a kid.
Yep.
You want new pictures of me? I want a new picture of you. I think it'd be a great gift.
Yes, and can I just say one
Yeah.
thing too? We are doing a project. It's called Stronger Than Ever,
Uh-huh.
and it's a celebration of love throughout the years. And so we're doing it's an anniversary project. We're looking for couples who've been married at least 8 years.
Uh-huh.
So if you've been married any longer than 8 years,
Yeah.
and we're photographing couples, one couple per year that they were married. So
Yes.
if you were married in 2002, you would be the couple to represent
yeah,
2002.
that's cool.
So right now, our longest married couple has been married 40 plus years.
Wow.
But we're looking for people who've been married 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, hell, 100 years. It doesn't matter.
Well, there you go.
So-
so anybody over 40, for sure, we want to get you into that pool.
Yes.
Check out dlportraitstudios.com.
Yes.
Jess, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
us.
And good luck with all that you do, and we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cheers.